Black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I really believe that there is this conspiracy where black women, like black men in particular, just don't want black women to have anything good in life. You look around at all the other races of women and all the other races of men. You will never hear them talking about how it's okay for you to find a man who is so broke that he can only pay the light bill, but it's okay if he loves you though. I'm sorry, there is a multitude of men who have money who will love you unconditionally. And so I will not advise any woman to listen to Tyler Perry. Really, I would not. But let's go ahead and talk about this.
Yes.
It's Mary.
And Amma.
And we want you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you guys, because today we are going to be talking about how we feel about this whole thing with Tyler Perry. For me, I feel like before anybody come for us in the comment section, I feel like it is it's an insult to black men for what he said.
Oh yes.
This is a black man who is a billionaire, and he is saying that
he was
black
homeless
men,
before.
He was homeless. This man
worked hard,
from poverty to being a billionaire.
Yes.
So, and he is telling you, black man, that you are never going to be good enough to get to where other black women are. Yes. So you should settle with pace. So you should settle with sitting down in a skirt in your wife's house or your girlfriend's house and being okay with her kissing her and letting her go to work while you sit down at home and you only pay the lights bill. He is saying that you guys are not man enough to actually provide. Like you don't have the means, the resources.
Like you're
not strong enough. You're not determined enough. You're not disciplined enough to go in this patriarchal society to go and provide for a woman. It's an insult to black men. And if you sit down here, you want to say that it's not, that's your business. Because how are you in a patriarchal...
just go cross your legs and sit in the skirt and go sit next to him. If he will give you room to go sit next to him.
And if he really is so concerned about black men and how they don't have jobs and how they're not able to make it in this society, why aren't you providing jobs for them? Why is the conversation to women that, women have to accept a man who, out of all the men in the world, and the thing is, with black women, you ain't gotta be with a black man. I'm sorry, you don't. Yes, will it be phenomenal to be able to have black love or whatever that is? For me, I hate that term. Because whenever I think of black love, I equate it with struggle love. Because that's what you see. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Prime example. Okay, so I feel like...
There's so many struggle loves out there.
It's so much struggle love. I mean, even Tiana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, she was there having threesomes with him. They're not even together anymore.
She did so much, all kinds of things.
I mean, and they didn't keep the man.
Still didn't keep the man. So why did you bother to allow yourself to be bastardized like that?
And why would you allow yourself to be bastardized and have a man in your house? I'm sorry, a man who loves you does not want to see you struggling and having to go and work and provide all the bills, because that is a burden. Having a woman, and then my thing is, a woman is not going to respect a man. Men know this. Men know this, that a woman will not be able to respect a man who is watching her go to work every day, and he is saying that I can only pay the light bill. You can't respect a man. A man can't even respect himself if he can't provide.
If you go to any community,
any other race of people,
not even
in
any race,
Africa.
not even any race. Go to Africa. Ask anyone what is a man. And they will tell you, you ask them, what is the job of a man?
Provide, protect.
That's it.
Even the man in the village knows, if I'm going to go marry a woman, I have to bring dowry, which is payment. I have to bring either a goat, a cow, sheep, whatever to
land,
the family.
whatever.
They know that.
I gotta bring something. I'm not going empty-handed. I need to show them that I can take care of their daughter.
An African woman will not even blink at you twice if you ain't got funds to take care of her.
Not. And let me tell you, ain't no way in hell you're going to a woman, an African woman,
asking for a hand in marriage,
who comes from a well-to-do family, an educated family, and you're not put together properly.
Even the village girl will not go.
You will not even dare. And there are a lot of African girls who don't come from well-to-do family, don't come from a family of money, and they're not going for a man who only gonna pay the light bill.
No.
Either.
No.
So when he was talking about women, he was specifically talking about Black American women, and that's what just pisses me off. Because you know something? Black American women to me, are the strongest women in this world. That's how I feel.
Look at what we've been through.
That's just what I feel, okay? And I'm an African woman. But I feel like they're the strongest women. I have so much respect and admiration for Black American women. Like, when you think about, a lot of times you hear people talk about the Black man and what he's been through. But in a patriarchal society, right? If you're talking about what the Black man has been through, can you imagine what the Black woman in America has been through? Yet, the Black American woman is the wealthiest. She's the wealthiest among women, like in terms of, and also
smartest,
the most educated.
Yeah.
Like they rose themselves up
out the concrete.
Like rose themselves up on their own because
the man. Where
are the men? And you know something?
You know where the man is? He's sitting on the couch telling you to accept the man who paid the light bill.
And yes, I have seen. Like I had my kids in a neighborhood where there were very, very family oriented. In fact, I think it was just myself and the neighbor. We were the only single parent in this particular neighborhood. There was pretty much a Black neighborhood.
Yeah.
But they were educated. They were well-to-do.
You know, Prince George's County.
Right. They were well-to-do. They were educated. And we saw responsible Black men with their families, taking care of their children, working together with their wives. Like, that's how these kids grew up.
Even that
so
neighbor,
yes, I know that it exists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I am seeing out here now is just like, where the hell are the men? And where are the men who will call the other men and say, hey, look, man, you can do this. You can get to where, why don't you tell the man to rise up to where the woman is? After all, the woman had to rise herself up without the man helping her. Why can't you encourage the man to rise up to where the woman is, because she's taking care of herself and a whole household? Let him be right there so that he can take care of her and a whole household. You mean to tell me there is a grown-ass man past the age of 30. All he can pay is a damn light bill, and that's okay.
What were you doing?
Can't pay his bills.
But what were you doing before me? Were you not providing for yourself, or did that woman have to go and get you from your mama basement?
You mean you did not have a space of your own?
You were financially stable?
You didn't have a house of your own? You didn't have an apartment of your own? That you were paying utility bills and rent? No mortgage?
I'm
nothing?
Sorry.
Just light bill?
The number one cause of divorce is finances. And my thing is, he tried to sit down there like an idiot and try to put it in this perfect little bow. It's fine. It's okay. You know why women do that? Out of desperation. They just want somebody in their bed. But if you had standards, which you should have standards, every other race of women got their fucking standards. I'm sorry. They have their standards and they're able to find men. But if you are a black woman and you have decided to be, I'm gonna wait on my black man, you're gonna be sitting down there paying light bill while he sit down in his little skirts kissing you off to work.
American women, and you know something? First, I think that a lot of Black American women are rising up. There's an awakening happening. There's an awakening happening with Black American women. They're coming out of this thing of struggle love, where
it don't work. They've seen it don't work.
They have seen it.
You build a man up just for him to go leave you.
They have seen, and especially I love these young Black Americans who are coming up because they're saying, look, my mama struggled and she ain't got shit from the man, and I'm gonna have my standards, and I expect a man to provide, to protect. I expect him to be the provider of the household, or no, he cannot be here. I cannot respect him if he can't do the basic. And even though he provides, I also expect more. Because it's not just about providing financially. It's about also providing emotionally, providing a safe space in that household. Like, provision goes deeper, but you need to at least do the basic. And the foundation is that financial provision. And you're saying that the man can't even do that?
A man don't love you if he is
the hell
okay
is
with you
that?
paying the bills.
And what friends do you have, Tyler Perry? Well, first of all, Tyler Perry, you need counseling.
Oh yes, we gotta talk about that.
Let me really talk to Tyler for a second right here. You need counseling. I remember when you did Family Reunion, that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Before you even came out to talk about the fact that you were abused, I looked at that movie from one person who has been abused to another, from one person who has been sexually abused to another. I recognized that you had been, and also I'm a writer too, so I recognized that you had been abused. I recognize that, even though you put it in a female body. I recognize that you had been abused. And I just waited for the time when you'll come out and say it. And when you finally came out to say it, and then you had that moment where he said that when his mother died, right, he took his first breath. But you haven't totally taken your first breath. You took your first breath in, I think you took your first breath in rage, right? It was like, finally, I get to just rage against this woman who allowed
this to happen
these
to me.
men to come into her lives and rape me. That was the rage. That was the breath that you took. It wasn't a breath of, I am healed. No. It was a breath of that. And you went out. Oh my goodness. Now the movies now that you were putting out there, I couldn't watch them no more.
My thing is, they're so raggedy. They're so ghetto. You got people in there. You got a man sitting at a table. He ain't even got water in his glass. You got people with effed up wigs. You got a man punching him and he going the other way. Like, it's just like you actually just don't give a fuck about your craft anymore.
Yeah, but not only that, he had movies that were kind of putting down women also. Like, there was like this subtle thing that was against women, the fact also that you were with a woman, you had a child, never married her,
was with her for years,
wasted her time, never married her,
then broke up with her after she had a child, I believe.
Well, he was with her for a little while after the child, but there's a rage there. You don't like women. You're angry with Black women. You're angry, and it's something that you got to check. I don't watch these movies anymore.
No, because you need to have
healing.
Films.
I can't listen to you anymore. And I will tell Black women, I will tell Black American women especially, do not listen to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry needs to be healed, because right now he's taking out his rage, that little breath that he took of rage. He is raging against the women for the stuff that he could not reconcile with his mama while she was on this earth. He now is taking out, we gotta pay for them sins, and it is not our burden to carry. So we can't listen to Tyler Perry. Do you see how he just like, okay, well, if you want your little list, what he's saying is if you have your little expectations, your little standards, you go ahead with that. You're never going to get a man like that. So you can go ahead with that. Okay. But I got my millionaire friends over here who they just got a man with the light bill, but at least he's giving them love.
But you know why they're doing that? Because they want to be with a black man. If you go anywhere else, you will find a man that will reach your standards.
I know.
You don't have to sit down here like some follow makata waiting for your black man to come.
And
if
there
he
might
comes
be an
and he's
African
a
man
good,
out there too.
if he's a good
There's somebody else there too.
If he's a good black man, then hey, that's awesome. But would I tell women to sit down here, black women to sit down here and stay focused on one race of men? No, I wouldn't.
No,
you know, I just wouldn't.
Expand.
Go
your
to
horizon.
Indian, Hispanic, white, whatever, like Arab, whatever. Like, but be open. Be open,
and then put it in prayer as well.
Yes.
You know, be open, put it in prayer, and I promise you, your person will come. And
don't be desperate looking for love, because you'll never find the
Yeah.
right results.
And then the other thing, you know, God always wants to give us. He's such a beautiful God that He always wants to give us what we really desire too.
Yeah.
So if you're really wanting to have this man and stuff, maybe he might come in the form of a black American man who is there and meets your standard financially and is a wonderful person for you. But do not settle for any man who can only pay the light bill. Because you know something, and then you're there trying to build him up. As soon as that man has enough money, he will leave you.
There was a black man who actually said that
he will leave you, and he will go and find another woman
who don't have the memory of him being a bum. There's a black man who said that.
Yes, and he will go and he will
provide for her, protect her, all
he
that.
will do what he has been innately called to do. God created man to provide and protect, actually made him physically able to provide and protect. He was supposed to, I was listening to a pastor yesterday, Uncle Ronald, saying that, you know, man was supposed to work by the sweat of his brow. And you were there as a woman, you're standing in the place between God and man and saying, no, baby, I don't want you to do what God called you to do. You're not to work by the sweat of your brow. You're to sit here. Let's put you on a little skirt. Cross your leg, sit over there, and pay the lap bill.
I'll let you be a kept husband or boyfriend.
What the hell is that?
And my thing is, even if you don't even believe in God, men innately are supposed to be providers and protectors. And it's not just a society thing,
And
but
you're
it's
going
actually
against the law of nature.
Yes, so it's not even a God or religious thing if you don't even believe. But that's just what men are.
Yeah.
Like even an atheist man will want to go and provide and protect. Because that's how they are meant to be. They're not meant to be to sit down there and kiss their wife off to go to work while they sit down at home drinking coffee, waiting for her to come and bring him the check so he can go pay for whatever.
And you know something else, you know, when you think about the society that we live in, like with the inflation going up, this is a capitalist society. And you're asking, okay, what if I'm a millionaire, right? I'm making my $1 million a year. You only pay the light bills. So you probably not even bring in $20,000 a year. What if I get hurt? Now we have children. We're married. We got kids. Now what happens? And the kids are all in private school. They have the extracurricular activities. What if they were now in college?
Oh, you know what
and
happens?
Something happens to me.
Let me tell you what
And
happens.
you don't have the wherewithal to deal with the finances. Then what happens?
We're going to be asked out in boxes on the streets.
With the children also.
In a homeless shelter. Okay?
Like, and that's what you're saying.
You're setting them up not to be a provider and protector.
At all. You're setting her up for failure and this family to go down.
And you know, but it's like Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams. You know, it's like because the thing is, she has set this man up to not actually be a provider or protector, because once she gave him a job,
That's true.
that she was putting her name on the check,
Yeah.
all this stuff. So he has been used to her providing for him through whatever. So
Yeah.
much so that he has a whole nother woman who was pregnant, and he is still expecting this able to Wendy Williams to come and provide for him. Because
Yes.
that's what she has done. She
Yes.
has created this monster that she, no matter what, she will always provide for me.
Yeah.
So even now, while you are here disabled, he is getting mad at you and upset with you because you are disabled and you can't come and fund my lifestyle, even though you guys are not together anymore. That's what you create.
But what did he do? He went to find another woman that he can provide and protect for.
Yes,
Do you see what I'm saying?
But even that woman,
And
she is a
then
dummy.
when he was no longer able to do that, the woman has left him allegedly to go find herself somebody else who can provide and protect.
I'm sorry.
her.
I mean, like, if your hustle is scamming, if your hustle is being with somebody and you don't care how you get with them or whatever, at least get with somebody who is not with a woman who is sick and ill and he is trying to get her money. Like, that's how you're getting your livelihood. I think that's so dumb. Like, if I was her, I would not have gone with Kevin Hunter. I would not even blink this way, because the thing is, he is getting money from somebody who don't
be
look well.
with married men, like Nene said. Close your legs
Next to married men. Hello.
Okay.
But I just thought it was
But,
dumb.
yeah.
I mean, if that's your hustle.
Tyler Perry, you had an opportunity that you missed.
But
You could have talked to black men.
You
to
insulted
rise
black
up. You
men.
insulted them, but I don't expect much from Tyler right now, because Tyler, honestly,
it's not in a good place.
you need healing.
He
You
hasn't
need
been in a good
serious
place.
counseling. There is a deep-seated rage and hatred for black
People.
women.
Also.
I think so.
Also
And
for black
you-
men as well, I believe. Because the fact that you sat down there and insulted them, and you are a
Oh
whole
yes,
billionaire.
because you know he was sexually assaulted by black men.
It's
That's
not,
so
so there's
true.
a whole hatred for
So
the
there
race.
is. So there
There's a
is,
whole
yeah.
hatred for the race.
So it's a lot that he has to kind of unpack, and I just feel bad for him. There's a lot of healing. He's a decent individual. He really.
He's just broken.
He's
But that is not
broken.
for me to sit down here
And,
and try to counsel
I
you.
wish Iyanla will reach out to him.
Well, I mean, she is a little off also. The
No,
fact
but-
that she said
but
that women,
she's-
the fact that she told black women to go and date a bus driver, I can't really listen to her either. I
But
mean, she has some good things
she
for
does
sure.
have
I
some
do love
good
her,
things, and I think
but
that
with
she-
relationships, I would not listen to that woman. I would
I know,
not.
but with Tyler, she can help Tyler. Like, you
Get
know
over
what I'm
that
saying?
that family trauma for
Yeah,
sure.
she needs to reach out to Tyler Perry. Probably he will listen to her, I think, because
I don't know,
he
because she's
needs
a black
lot-
woman. That's the issue. Will he listen to a black woman?
I think he'll listen to her, but you need a lot of healing, Tyler. You need a lot of healing. There's been a lot of pain. You've suffered a lot as a child. No one should have to suffer the way you did, and those things happen to you. But you got to deal with
We
that,
have to
because
address it.
now you have a responsibility.
You have a platform. It's
You have a
irresponsible.
platform, and it's very irresponsible for you to go out there
And tell
and
men.
just shoot stuff out of your mouth. You need healing. You need serious counseling. Serious counseling, like for
You
at least
also
a year.
need to go and seek healing from God. If you believe, you actually have to go and
which
seek
I think
healing.
he does. He's Christian, I believe.
Well, I hope you're
But-
practicing and you actually are praying and you're getting on your knees to pray, because really that's really, I mean, you can go to a therapist and talk it out, but really only God can bring you that healing. And that
He
peace.
needs therapy.
He does need that,
and
but
he also
needs
needs
God.
prayer.
Yeah.
Mhm. Both.
Yeah, he just needs to go away for a while. Like, you saying that on a platform, it just really,
And he was
it showed your
and he's
hatred
like,
for black people.
I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway.
Even the white people came out to come and talk to you
Come
about
on, Tyler
that.
Perry.
I mean,
Come on,
I
Tyler
remember
Perry.
there was this Caucasian woman who said that. Listen, she said, I really try not to get into black women business.
That was very funny.
But I don't think any woman should listen to this man,
No.
because Tyler Perry is a gay man. I was
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I actually
my
do
mouth
not know.
hit the floor.
I wasn't sure what had to do with the other, but yeah, I did hear that too.
Now, do I think Tyler Perry's gay? I don't think so. I don't really
don't
know. I don't
really
know.
don't know. I think that Tyler Perry needs a lot of healing.
Yeah, that's all I know. All I know is
That
he
I
needs
know
healing.
for sure.
Yeah.
He needs a lot of healing. He just needs a lot of healing. And I just really wish that people like Iyanla can reach out to him. But no one should be listening. Certainly not
Black women.
black women. No one should be listening
Also,
to Tyler
if I
Perry
was a
right
black
now.
man, I would be offended that he even said that I won, because he basically said that black men are too much of a bum, and
Yeah.
they have victimized themselves so much that they can't even get off
They're
their asses
incapable
and level up to a woman
of rising up.
in a patriarchal society. I'm sorry, like
If
if
the
you go
women
to
were able
a
to
job,
do it, I'm sure the men can do it. You were able to do it, Tyler.
I'm sorry.
can't
If
they
you
do?
go to a job, most likely, and if it's like male dominated or whatever, they most likely will hire a black man before they hire a black woman. That's just what it is. They will hire a man before they hire a woman in most jobs. So the fact that they can't get a job, that's very suspect.
Yeah,
And it just shows that you are lazy.
just to pay the light bill. That was,
Yeah.
oh boy. I
But
tell
yes,
you.
y'all, it is Mary.
And Amma.
Signing off. We invite you guys to like
And subscribe.
and comment down below your
What do you all
thoughts.
think about this one?
Yeah.
And what do you think about what we said?
Do you think it was an insult to black men? And do you think
Yeah,
he has a
I did.
deep-seated
I actually
hatred?
do think that.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all let us know down below, y'all. We are signing off. And do not forget to sign up to our Patreon for more juicy content, you guys. We love you and thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.